I don't think anyone's too concerned because they made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gasson Austin. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Murray now. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now here. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action. Trubisky swings this out for Hunt. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Murray. He finds Watson complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Murray. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 49 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have regained the lead. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's good for 28 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as they have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Murray's going to keep it again. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side, complete. That's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Quentin Cannon on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Moore, the man in motion. After the interception, here's Wilson.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson forced out to his left.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall on his
his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Frank Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They still can't get him. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A final shot before half for Murray. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Moore, the man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Mims. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Hall on a give up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 30 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Dillon now off the option. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
First down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more.
Omaha.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead.